I'm Turk Strawman at the Ron Q Amateur. Thank you for selecting this video on yourself and the absolute. I guess it's about that. We'll find out. Before I continue, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do it now. Activate the notification bell feature at the same time. Share the joy of this channel with others, starting now, by giving this video a thumb up, lest you forget to do it later. What did I say this video was about? What did I say this video was about?
Yourself and
the absolute, self and the absolute. All right. Look, I've been talking about ways to perhaps break out of a soul recycling trap, break into the free universe at last. I've been making some videos about maybe how to approach accomplishing that. But here's something else that you must remember. In all of my mentions of the establishment of the positivity of your will over the wills of others, other beings, I've talked about a few related things. True selfhood, for example. But I want you to bear in mind that, number one, two things. Number one, when it comes to your will, you will greatly benefit from remembering that your will, by that term, your will, I mean your access, your individual access for your individualized use of universal will. Of universal will. The will is will wherever it shows up like a power grid, a universal power grid. And the power is will. All right. And we have our individual connections with that. All right. That's what we're using. We're drawing on the universal source, of will. The universal will. The mother lode. All right. That's all I'm trying to say right now. Excuse me. And number two, remember that your true self it is rooted in the absolute. This is essential. This is the more important of the two. Your true self, I've said, is invincible. This is that. You will greatly benefit from remembering that core of your being, that I am of you, that unchanging little, whatever you want to call that. I think the Hindus call it the Atman. Anyway, you will greatly benefit when affairs come to that from having established your awareness of the core of your being, your true self's utter dependence upon the absolute for its existence. The absolute. The cause of all cosmic manifestation. The cycle of it, the cosmic day and the cosmic night. Whether there is manifest creation or a manifested cosmos, or there isn't, the absolute remains. The absolute is, regardless of a relative world of duality being manifest. It just is, all right? And that is where your true self is rooted. If you want to get yourself into a position such that the core of your being is not hijackable and is real and is manifest, and it will stay that way because that's what it does. And you will always be aware of it. You have crossed that line after which that cannot be taken from you anytime, any place, by anything. That relationship. That, the absolute, is beyond all. What do you say? It's ineffable. It just always is. No grand scheme worked up by any entities during some cosmic day period can touch it. It's not possible. That's absurd. You must establish your firm awareness of your relationship with the absolute. And what part of you is the one that connects straight into it. And be aware of it. Increase your awareness of it. Increase your involvement with that awareness. Increase your appreciation. Increase your trust in it. Increase your knowledge of the fact that at that level, nothing can touch you. All the rest could be ripped off, ripped away, eaten up, but still, you are unfazed. You establish that. Your awareness of your relationship with the absolute. All right? And your awareness that your will really is how you're accessing and applying, you know, your share of universal will. You remember the source of it. Universal will, your utter dependence on it for your use of it. Combine these awarenesses together. Yourself and the absolute, and your will and the universal will. Bear those two in mind together. This should be of great help. If you like the video, give it a thumb up. Give it one if you forgot to do it later, just because you forgot. Punish yourself and give it one now. Share the joy of the channel with others, and thank you for selecting this video. I'm Turk Strawman at the Ron Q Ramatraga. Be well.